Hi guys, I'm going to do something just a little bit different in this video where I'll just be focusing on one session plan as opposed to trying to get through all three of them. And this one, as always, starts with a good warm up and then we're going into an exercise that I call the Waratah box. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with rugby union, there's a team based in Sydney, Australia called the New South Wales Waratahs. This is actually an exercise that I took from them. I was lucky enough to watch them train a number of years back. They shared a training ground with one of the schools that I worked with. And making sure that you've got an overload for the players on the outside against the defenders in the middle. So it could be, as is this case, a 3v2, it could be a 4v3, it could be a 5v4. And you've got a 15 by 15, 20 by 20 box. Obviously, make it as big as needs be in relation to the number of players that you're working with. Coach calls out a letter, a number, a place, and the players need to work straight across. So B to D, C to E. As soon as the defenders win, or as soon as the attackers get across, the next number, letter, place is called. And players are given a time or a number of repetitions that they need to work for. This is a really good one for keeping defenders aware of their surroundings. This is really just a functional exercise to look at something that is not always worked on, but can be quite necessary at times during games where a defender will throw the ball into one of their defensive partners and we just need to get rid of it. We're close to our 6 yard line or our byline, and we need to have a good quality contact to get that play up the field. So ball comes in, this player to begin with has 2 touches. I'm asking the player throwing the ball in, aim for the chest, aim for the thigh, aim for the foot, don't just throw it in. So this player takes a touch and then has to play the ball up to this player who's waiting, who must control it and then pass to their partner as they would in a game. The progression from 2 touches, we reduce it down to 1 touch. So again, the service from the player on the outside is crucial. Can we give that ball into them so that they can play that first time? These guys in blue and these guys in red, get them to change, and it might just be swapping the defender across to this side, so that rather than try to play that with the left foot, we're now playing it with the right. Every time that the ball goes backwards and forwards, server and striker change position. I'm actually interested to find out how everyone out there works on the technique of slide tackles. I know it's not a very common thing now, but it's still part of the game. It's still something that I think we as coaches need to work on, and this is an introductory version of how you can do it. So player 1 passes the ball towards this sideline here, player 2 starts just in front, goes in, and I'm looking for them to slide tackle the ball so they can kind of hook their foot round it to stop it, stand up and then play it diagonally opposite to player number 3. At the same time this is happening on the other side, 2 players working, 2 footballs moving. For the player at number 2, I wouldn't ask them to stand straight in front of number 1, I would ask them to give themselves a little bit of an angle. That will help with the slide tackle, and we're looking at the timing. Can we slide in to hook that ball back to get it under control? A guy who was absolutely phenomenal at tackling from behind into the side was Stuart McCall. Had great technique, great timing to hook that ball, and it was really clean as well. To hook that ball, get it under control, and then look to play out. So this is a variation of one that we've done previously where the players were attacking the goal straight, defending across. We've just moved the angle of attack to the side. So the defender's playing that ball out. As soon as they do that, the attacker can go in and get it, and then the defender closes the gap to the goals. Can he get goal side so that wherever the attacker goes and they can score in either goal, they're in a good position to move. The one condition that the attacker has to complete before going to goal is crossing this halfway line. So that will give the defender time when that ball gets played out to get goal side. Even if the attacker wants to take a touch and go straight to goal, the defender should be able to cover the distance. Final section of this exercise was the 1v1 continuous that we've done before. I think we're now up to 13 for the number of successful repetitions in a row. The one thing that I've added into this that I didn't have previously was this gate here. So if the defender wins the ball, yes, they can just play it straight out and a new attacker will come in with a ball. However, if they win the ball, they can pass it to the next guy. They'll get 1 point for winning the ball. They'll get 1 point for making a successful pass. So I'm now expecting, if we've had 13 successful defences in a row without that pass, adding it in, hopefully we'll be able to get a number more, a good few more on top of that 13 for the defenders. But that will play into, and it will be looked at later in sessions, that when we win the ball as defender, we're not just looking to get rid of it. Can we get it under control? Can we look to find a pass to one of our guys? I am really interested to find out how you guys work on the technique of slide tackle, so please get in touch with me, let me know your thoughts, let me know how you would adapt this session for your team. Cheers.